dos brasileiros. What happened to old CSGO Brazilian YouTubers? Cadê esse vídeo aqui? Quem que vai fazer pra nós?
Relatively speaking, I am a very new Counter-Strike YouTuber. A lot of other people on this platform have been here for years. And while yes, I did make a couple of
Só 9 anos, o Anomaly? Ih, Anomalyzinho, tu é novo, hein, mano?
videos on CSGO all the way back in 2015.
Privado, legível, copyright, privado. Eita porra.
None of
Ninja Defuse.
you have ever seen them or heard of them until now. If you've been
Nossa, Sport Case.
keeping up with the amazing CSGO content throughout the years, perhaps you have your favorite YouTubers through Clicks Phillip, Anomaly, Sparkles, etc. But what if I told you there were a lot of YouTubers you've actually forgotten about? It wasn't until a couple days ago I was just thinking about some random old CSGO YouTubers. I'd hear the names of them and it'd ring a bell, but nothing was really there. So I thought to myself, how many more of these old CSGO YouTubers have I forgotten and where have they gone? Are they okay?
Mano,
Have they moved
monte
on
de brasileiro nem deve saber mais que eu existo. Monte, mano.
better things?
Faz o meu-
I'll make sure to answer those questions in this video today. Before I start, I want to thank this video's sponsor, Skin Club. Skin Club is 18 plus only, and make sure to read the site's TOS. Skin Club is a case opening site with over 100 different cases you can open, and it overall has 35
Fudeu, aqui já fudeu.
sponsoring and gamble responsibly. Starting off with a more well-known YouTuber is James
Phantom Lord.
Varga,
Fala.
aka Phantom
Esse daí era pica demais. É um estúpido, mano. O cara meteu o maior escândalo da história, mano. Instaban, mano.
Lord.
Mas
The
farmou, né? E ganhou $50 mil por sessão da Twitch. Olha que incrível. Depois de vários anos.
only thing I can really remember about this guy is just how garbage his microphone was.
É. Era mesmo. E esse layout dele
Anyways,
horroroso.
Phantom
né?
Lord, with a zero, was a very prominent
Na época já era horroroso a porra do layout dele, mano.
CSGO YouTuber back around 2015 or so. The content I was familiar with from him was his case openings that were mainly just his Twitch VODs ripped off of
Ele só ficava abrindo caixa. E dava bom. Porque, mano, o filho da puta pegava a faca pra porra. Olha lá, olha lá, olha lá. Ele abria com um speedzão.
his case openings
Aí,
that
pá.
were mainly just his Twitch VODs ripped off of Twitch and put onto YouTube. This content wasn't exactly revolutionary at the time because this was sort of the OG case opening craze era, which was really
Oh.
pioneered by the main man Anomaly. Now, I, along with quite a bit of people, actually enjoyed Phantom Lord. He was funny, a little annoying, and loud, which is all you really need to keep a dumbass 14-year-old entertained. Over time, though, his case openings turned into straight-up gambling site
Gambling,
videos.
aí o site dele. Esse daí é o site, era o site dele, rapaziada. O bagulho é, esse era o site dele, ele ia postar no site dele, falar que não era o site dele, e ganhava muita coisa, e perdia, mas a maioria ganhava, porque o site era dele, pô.
He even decided to create his own gambling site called
O site era dele, porra.
Shuffle. This site was of course owned by him and basically entirely controlled by him. So what would any trustworthy humanitarian YouTube gambler do? Yeah, completely rig the site in his favor. He moved on from this site a little later and hoped people would forget about it, but eventually it came back to him. It got leaked to the public that he had completely rigged everything on his site and was basically lying to his fan base this entire time. Since all this came out, he received a huge influx of justified hate for scamming his fans and lying to everyone. And because all this happened,
Se esse cara não escamasse, se não fosse tão filho da puta, ele tava muito rico hoje. Apesar que ele já é muito milionário, né? Mas porra.
Twitch also banned his account
Mano,
for
olha só, esse clipe é clássico, mano. Me fez lembrar, teve lembrado. Olha essa porra. Olha a roletinha. Olha a roletinha. Aí, mano, esse maluco aqui, velho. Ele deve ter o maior ódio da vida até hoje, mano. Aí vai lá. Ih, olha que legal. Foi pro Phantom Lord.
because was to sue came out, he received a huge influx of justified hate for scamming his fans and lying to everyone. And because all this happened, Twitch also banned his account from ever streaming on their site again. His denouement to the whole situation was to sue Twitch for wrongfully terminating him. Now this lawsuit sounds dumb as fuck to the average person because it was. But somehow this guy won it.
Ele
The
ganhou.
lawsuit
Ele
started
ganhou $50 mil só.
in 2018 for significant monetary damage, and after 3 years, it was finally resolved. He was awarded around 20 grand for damages
20 mil
from
e
Twitch.
30
Sadly,
quanto?
it is not the ending you're hoping for
Foi
this
20 mil só.
work of art. But thankfully, he seems to be done posting on the internet, although he is still liking things on Twitter, which is a sad
Ah, dando like bagulho da Kik. Ice Poseidon. Olha as merda que ele dá like, mano. É só os psicopata, mano.
reminder that he
Meu... Nossa, não... Ok, isso.
still exists. Moving on to another YouTuber who wasn't exactly a CSGO YouTuber, but you'll see. Frankie on
Pedrodbr! Ah, nice, porra. É eu.
PC. Now most people knew Frankie from the Arma 2 DayZ space.
Arma incrível.
That's a player.
Pior que conheço,
That's a
maluco.
live player. Unfortunately, it's clearly the retarded one.
And he was and still is a respected YouTuber. At the time though, he did actually post quite a bit of CSGO videos that he would later delete. If I remember correctly, he could have actually been labeled as a CSGO YouTuber. But the first time a lot of CSGO players found out about him was from this silly CSGO video he posted. It was Frankie showing that he learned how to bunny hop.
And I learned how to bunny hop. Have you seen this?
Eu lembro
Amazing.
desse vídeo. Eu lembro desse vídeo.
I was gonna put it in later, but
Eu lembro.
yeah, so I learned how to
Caralho.
do this.
Now, what could be so wrong about this video? Well, it was totally fake. He was using a bunch of custom console commands to give him more of a boost with each hop, and maybe was using a bunny hop script. Who
lembro
knows?
desse vídeo.
All I know is that this small little video caused a whole lot of drama back in the day
Sim, mano. Só que, mano, o maluco já tinha noção dessas porra desse comando, velho.
regarding if it was
Mas foi aí
fake
que ficou popular o comando de bunny hope no privado.
or not. Multiple videos were made about this whole situation, including by people like 3Clicks Philip and Launders.
Do I think that he did that? No, I don't really think that he did that. I think it's
Nossa, o
still
filho do
very
seu
unlikely that he
Nossa,
wasn't
mano.
scripting.
Let's just say
O
Frankie on
Launders,
PC
mano. Que isso,
never
fudeu.
really made CSGO videos again. I was gonna say he never made videos again in general since the last video I thought he had uploaded was over a year ago, but it seems like he actually posted pretty recently. Perhaps he can show us some of these bunny hops in CS2. I love you, Frankie. Another old CSGO YouTuber that I hope you remember is LolU.
LolU!
You especially remember him if you were in the old movement scene. You've heard
Fato que
of
o
the
mano
Steam
scriptava, né, bunny hope, mas tudo bem. Ele era pica.
Another old CSGO YouTuber that I hope you remember is LolU. You would especially remember him if you were in the old movement scene. You've heard of the Steam group Dinosaur, you can thank him.
Dinosaur, eu, Jabuti, cracudo dessa porra, quem mais? Todinho também. O Titânio, até hoje, com o 337 do Dinosaur, até hoje. Eu acho que, em geral, era disso também. Mas não do significado do 337. Mas nós era muito fanboy do LolU, mano. Muito.
I was a part of this Steam group
Era
as
muito
well,
bom,
and I
mano, as
was
montagens,
actually a
velho.
huge fan of LolU back in the day, even naming one of my alt accounts LolMe, very
Oh, yeah,
creative.
hello.
And I also figured out that we shared the same birthday. LolU's content basically consisted of some quite amazing plays that some might consider suspicious, and his beginning content resembled content similar to Foon, just bunny hopping around or getting some insane frags and then clipping the enemy's reaction. His content going into CSGO was also showing his insane movement skill and game skills that inspired a lot of other people to get into movement for CSGO. Some are still even inspired to this day, because I know he was the person that got me into movement back in the day, along with Franz J.
Sumiu, né?
One day,
Franz J.
October 1st, 2017 to be exact,
O Franz J é o filho. É o filho do LolU. Ele é o filho do LolU. Pros gringos, né? E o filho do LolU no BR, na época do LolU, foi o Jabuti, o Todinho e depois o Titânio. No iniciozão mesmo. Só que ninguém muito que se importava com os moleque aqui, mas... É, porque o Todinho ele também introduziu muito B-Hope depois do LolU, né? Nos vídeos e tudo mais. Mano, e quando ele introduziu o B-Hope na época o Todinho, se o Todinho continuasse até hoje, mesmo depois dos scans que tomou dos árabes, a gente tomou, o Todinho estaria absolutamente gigante até hoje, mas o Todinho não quis, né, mano? O Todinho cansou. Também, depois uns dramas que teve aí privadamente, mas o Todinho também foi um filho do LolU também, mano. Mas o problema é que o Todinho ele não é tanto um filho do LolU, porque o Todinho no 1.6 na Source ele já bunava, antes do LolU, tipo, antes de, tipo, o LolU ficar famoso com os clipzinhos, e no 1.6 também, então, tipo... Antes ele já era Bunny Hopper.
post his
Antes
final
de comer
YouTube
aparecer na internet, etc.
video. He's still been active on other socials like Twitter after this though, but why did he stop posting on YouTube? Well, I did what I do best. I donned my best detective outfit and got ready to start digging. The first thing I did was ask, and he was actually very willing to respond to my questions and inquiries. He said he mainly stopped posting because he just got busy with his personal life. It's pretty smart to prioritize personal life over content creation, so kudos to him for that. He'd been streaming full time before that, so he definitely wanted to make up for all that time as well. He also had some medical issues that stopped him from being able to upload.
Bagulho, ele ficou zoado, doente.
And he also got married and became a cat dad to his adorable cat named Carson.
Bonitinho.
I asked him if he's going to be making a comeback for CS2, and he said, of course. The next YouTuber who I
Comeback pro CS2? Damn! Aí é hype, mano. Oh! Caralho! LolU voltando.
used to watch a shit ton was Nick Bunyan. I vaguely
Bunyan, eu
remember
lembro.
his CSGO
Eu lembro o Nick Bunyan.
animations and
Nossa, ele era... Nossa, já assistia muito, mano, também. Pior que eu assistia, eu não sei porquê, mas eu assistia. Eu lembro da cara dele, velho.
funny moments, but I kind of forgot about him. Well, he actually still exists, of course, but not really. If you don't know who he was a very big CSGO YouTuber back around 2015 to 2018. His posts mainly consisted of funny moments, and every now and then he'd post an animated CSGO video. I don't really know how to describe these other than little skits. He actually still posts CSGO from time to time, but he also kind of stopped posting it and moved on to other games. What happened to him before this? No way I'm the only one who just forgot about this guy. Well, scrolling down his list of videos, you can eventually reach what I would call call his CSGO era. He had somewhat been coming back and posting CSGO throughout the years after this, but this is when he was really only posting CSGO. There's a couple other games here like Escape from Tarkov and Fortnite, but CSGO is the majority here. He was also pulling a consistent 100,000 views on each one of these videos, a staggering comparison to his content now, which only brings in about 10,000. Well, the thing that
10 mil não é pouco não.
seems to have caused this sadly just looks to be him wanting to branch out to other
Mas daí ganhou dinheiro pra caralho também com bagulho de skin, viu? Tá louco.
games. To be fair, he never really changed his formula from one game to another and just kept making content similar to his CSGO ones, but just on different games. He's even still posting his Funny Moments series to this day that is currently on number 282.
Nossa, o meu mano ainda tem Dragon Lore, velho. Caralho. Mano, esse maluco foi muito dinheiro também, mano.
Really stuck to his roots, and his comments seem to enjoy that it hasn't changed. He also has a wife.
Eu vi um comentário meu no YouTube que me pegou, velho. Muito foda no meu canal. Que é literalmente o que é a realidade, mano. Tipo assim, você ser você mesmo... Eu vou tentar achar o vídeo, tá? Né, depois que o meu canal entrou em falência total, o nome... E assim, isso acho que não é esse, não. É isso mesmo. Acho muito triste ver o Pedro com 1 milhão de inscritos e um número tão baixo de views. Manteve a fidelidade no conteúdo e foi abandonado. Isso serve de aprendizado. Rapaziada, aprendizado. A fidelidade, acho que as pessoas têm que o nome? Cultivar mais a fidelidade de produtores de conteúdo em vez de querer ficar seguindo o nome? 100% conteúdos que são sempre hype. Às vezes a fidelidade é bom, mano. Você sente em casa, né? Mas a galera não quis abraçar, não abraça muito isso, não. Mas também é porque é criançada, né? A criançada não sabe que o ponto .com não é... Fala, galera, tudo bom? Eu não falo palavrão. Não, meus manos que vê os vídeos dos outros youtubers aí de Mine, etc. Aí quando entra no meu canal e descobre que eu falo palavrão pra caralho desde o day one. E aí, tipo... vazam. E aí é normal.
Hello, everyone.
Mas é isso. A fidelidade, às vezes, tipo, ser o verdadeiro, às vezes não faz muito bem, não, na internet. Às vezes você tem que ser falso pra caralho e... Mano, vocês estão ligados. Não preciso ficar repetindo essa porra, não.
Just recently had a kid in 2022, so he's also busy with that. He looks to be coming back to CS2 and is starting to post it on YouTube, so I wish him all the luck with that. And he seems to just be making content for fun and the enjoyment of others.
Cara bom, mano.
A CSGO YouTuber who
Não
had
precisa ter view, não, pra ser feliz, não, mano.
seemingly fallen off the face of the earth was someone named Clicky Chris. Clicky Chris videos were these very unique edits.
Caralho, Click Crisp, mano! Puta, veio lembranças.
Nothing
As
like
edições fodas, mano.
them were done back in the day, and nothing like them are really still done today. I feel like his content definitely pioneered some of the newer
Puta, era
fun
muito
edits we have
foda,
today.
mano. Eu
Clicky
via
Chris
todo dia esse maluco, Click Crisp, mano.
would also occasionally post other content like bunny hopping videos. And one of his most
Sim, eu e a gente via muito,
popular
mano.
videos was him trading from nothing to a knife, which I'd love to see somebody try to do nowadays. If you go onto his YouTube now though, you'll see that his last upload was 3 years ago. What happened to him? Well, an interview with him in March 30th, 2022 describes why exactly he disappeared.
I had the opposite. I stopped editing and went and got a job, moved out, started living in real life, started going outside. I know it's crazy.
You touched grass?
I suppose he moved on to
Tocou grama.
better things. But in the same interview, he announced that he has another project in the works. It's been over a year, so I'm not too sure how that's coming along. And perhaps he's gonna be coming back to CS2, but who knows. He still posts some random clips.
Verdade, mano. Caralho, como que vai ser as edits no CS2? Eu tô muito ansioso pra ver uns alto nível de edição no CS2, mano. Em 4K. Puta que pariu. Cadê o Neighbor? Cadê o Frost? Mano do céu. Verdade, mano. Será que o Frost e o Neighbor já estão preparando já? Neighborzeira e o Frost, velho? Caralho, 7 anos! Aqui, porra. Como que tá? Faz 5 anos. É hora dele voltar já também com os edits